I didn't expect the night to matter. It was late, quiet, ordinary, the kind of evening marriages settle into without asking permission. I'm Callum Reed, 43, married 12 years to Marissa, or at least married on paper. We built a life that looked stable from the outside. Mortgage paid, calendars synced, dinners scheduled between deadlines. I trusted routines because routines never lied to me. That night, I was finishing invoices when my phone buzzed. One line, late tonight, work dinner. No emoji, no detail, no warmth. Just information like a status update, efficient, distant, and strangely heavier than expected. I stared at it longer than necessary, not suspicious yet, just unsettled in a way I couldn't name. Marissa managed events, client dinners, after-hours networking. I respected that. I respected her ambition, her independence, her space. I replied carefully, casual on purpose. Okay, have fun. Sent. Phone down. 5 minutes later, another buzz, this one unfamiliar. A message request from Eleanor Hale. I recognized the name instantly. She was Victor Hale's wife. Victor was Marissa's boss. The text read, "Hi Callum, random question. Is Marissa with Victor tonight?" My stomach dropped before my mind caught up, with cold understanding. I didn't answer immediately. I reread both messages, side by side, like evidence I wasn't ready to admit mattered. Late work dinner versus a wife asking where her husband was. There it was, the crack, thin but unmistakable. I typed back to Eleanor, polite, factual. She said she had a work dinner. What? The reply came fast. That's odd. Victor's been home all evening. No accusation, no drama, just reality. I thanked her and closed the app. Silence filled the room again, heavier now, pressing against my chest, like a truth finally exhaling after years of holding breath inside me. I didn't call Marissa. I didn't accuse, didn't pace, didn't spiral. I sat there remembering smaller moments I'd ignored. The sudden passwords. The phone angled away. Dinners eaten separately. Laughter redirected somewhere else. I had explained them away as stress, growth, adulthood. Men do that. We rationalize until silence feels normal. Around 10:30, she texted again. Running late. Don't wait up. I replied with the truth wrapped neatly. That's odd. Your boss's wife just asked about you both. 3 dots appeared, vanished, appeared again. Then nothing. No reply. No explanation. Just absence. Loud and definitive. Enough to decide everything. She came home after midnight. No rush. No panic. Just careful calm. She set her keys down softly, like noise might betray her. I asked how dinner was. She said fine, too tired to talk. Her eyes didn't meet mine. I told her Eleanor had messaged me. I watched the calculation flicker across her face. Quick, practiced. She said Eleanor misunderstood. Victor left early. I nodded. I didn't argue. I simply said, she said he was home all night. Marissa sighed, defensive, irritated. Why are you making this weird? That question told me everything. Guilt hides behind annoyance. Truth doesn't. I slept on the couch by choice. Not punishment, not theatrics, just space. Morning came with clarity instead of dread. I called Eleanor, thanked her, asked nothing more. I didn't need details. The lie was enough. When Marissa left for work, I opened our shared calendar. There were dinners that didn't exist, conferences never attended. Patterns formed fast once I stopped defending them. By noon I'd called a lawyer, Rowan Mercer, quiet, efficient. I wasn't angry. I was resolved. Betrayal didn't explode my marriage. It clarified it. Love doesn't require investigation. Trust doesn't need alibis or explanations whispered too late. That evening, Marissa tried a new tone, softer, wounded. She said I was jumping to conclusions, letting outsiders poison us. I listened without interrupting. When she finished, I said I'd contacted an attorney. Her composure cracked. Fear replaced frustration. She asked if I was serious. I said yes. She asked if there was someone else. I said no. This wasn't about competition. It was about honesty. I didn't threaten, didn't bargain. I explained that marriage ends the moment respect does. She cried then. Real tears, but they came after consequences, not before choices. That distinction mattered to me deeply then. I moved out 2 days later, quietly. No social posts, no announcements. I let her control the narrative if she wanted. I controlled my future. Friends asked what happened. I said the truth without venom. The silence did the explaining. Eleanor sent one last message wishing me peace. I wished her the same. Some nights hurt. Most felt lighter. I learned something important. Loyalty without reciprocity becomes self-abandonment. I had mistaken endurance for strength. Walking away was strength. Not dramatic, not loud, just final. Sometimes the bravest sentence is simply acknowledging what you already know but refuse to accept. Marissa texted weeks later, apologetic, reflective, vague. She said she missed us. I didn't reply. Closure is an ode to people who avoided truth. I blocked the number, finished the paperwork, and focused forward. Trust once broken teaches efficiency. I stopped explaining myself. I slept better. I laughed again. Not because I won, but because I stopped losing myself. People think betrayal is about sex or secrets. It's about choice. She chose comfort over honesty. I chose clarity over comfort. That difference changed everything. Some endings arrive disguised as messages meant for someone else never intended to be seen by you. I don't hate her. Hate keeps you attached. Indifference sets you free. That night started with a simple text and ended a life I'd already outgrown. I'm rebuilding slowly, honestly, without secrets. If there's a lesson here, it's this. Pay attention to the quiet. Lies are loud eventually, but truth whispers first. When someone treats your concern like an inconvenience, listen. When respect fades, love follows. I didn't lose my marriage that night. I recovered my self-respect. And that, finally, feels like coming home. Not perfect, but peaceful, grounded, and unmistakably mine for the first time in many years.